This is going to be an energy reading for Capricorns. If you are Capricorn, this energy reading is going to be for you, beloved. Alrighty. So, Caps, there's someone who feels like they should have protected you or protected the connection that you guys had. Okay. Someone wishes that they would have spoken up. All right, something could have happened in 2024. So this could have something to do because I'm looking at 2024. Something could have happened last year where someone had an opportunity to like take up for you, speak up for you or something of the sort. Okay, and it's kind of like someone just kind of went with what everybody was saying instead of trusting themselves when it comes to knowing that maybe this had nothing to do with you or that wasn't you, or maybe, you were in a space where it just wasn't like you, like maybe you were operating out of hurt or sadness. I don't know. Something about that is significant. But someone's in regret, Capricorns, for not standing up for you, taking up for you, protecting you. Okay, and it could have to do with a false narrative that someone was spreading about you, Cap. Okay, maybe someone said something about you and this person could have been like, nah, I don't think Cap would do that. I know Cap. Instead of them doing that, they're like, oh, okay, Capricorn might have did that. I don't know. Now they could be concerned. Imprisonment is here. This could be someone who's concerned. I don't know if they're concerned about going to jail or they're concerned because they're in spiritual jail. I don't know. Well, let's see. For Capricorn spirit, what does Capricorns need to know? For Capricorn spirit, what does Caps need to know? For some, this have to do with a karmic feminine. Okay. Well, let's see. Ask my higher self, the Most High, and the Ascended Master. Establish intuitive reading. Alrighty, gang. At the bottom of the deck, you guys have Priest, Taurus energy with the Hierophant card here. Okay, maybe you've been praying more. I don't know if you have like a pastor or a priest that you go to. Okay, but maybe you're receiving some type of guidance. The Hierophant card is also about, faith, keeping hope alive, trusting in God. Okay. So you could be praying more, maybe going to church or reading your Bible or whatever you do. Doing your spiritual practices. You just take out resonates for you. Okay, we have bliss behind there. You could be experiencing bliss right now. Okay, unbothered. Okay, but there's some type of Jezebel spirit, I feel like, who was trying to, a karmic femme who was trying to spread a false narrative about you. Okay, maybe this person tried to say you were an unhappy individual or I don't know. But let's see. For Cap spirit, what does Capricorn need to know? Just so many spirit. I did see divine. Earth angel. You could be someone who's divine. You could be an earth angel. Okay. You're someone who believes in the Most High. Let's see. We have work and labor and effort. You could be someone who's hardworking. Okay. You put in that work, that labor, that effort to get the things that you want out of life. Caps. For Capricorn spirit, what does Caps need to know? We have obsession. But there's someone who has an obsessive energy in their energy. Taurus energy could be significant for you because the priest is giving me like the Hierophant card, which is Taurus energy. And I know in Taurus's readings lately, something about an obsessive ex has been significant. So if you feel compelled to watch Taurus's read, go ahead. Okay. But there's an obsessive energy here. For Capricorn. For someone's obsessed with your life. Obsessed with what it is that you do for work. They're obsessed with the work that you do, the job that you have. We have work and labor and effort and occupation. Okay. Someone could be like obsessed with you, your life, what you got going on. Could be someone who wants to know what you have going on so they can gossip, spread some type of false narrative about this. I don't know. Let's see one more for Caps. For Capricorn, we have rituals. Rich girl. There you go, Cap. I don't know. Maybe you've been doing, you know, your normal rituals. You could be someone who like burns salt or sage for like healing and cleansing. Maybe you keep a crystal of tourmaline around you, or you need to rose quartz with you. You could be lighting a red candle to purify the energy, cleanse the energy. Okay. Rich girl, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I told y'all someone that's out here trying to spread some type of false narrative about you, though. Okay, or this is a Capricorn feminine trying to spread a false narrative about somebody else. I don't know. Okay. The false, it says documents, info, a statement, agreement. I feel like someone's been making false statements about you. Now, someone could be trying to like check off what they find to be true and what they find to be false coming from this person's mouth. Okay, or this is you. Maybe you're checking for somebody. I don't know. But whoever this is has been spreading a false narrative about you. I feel like you're unbothered. You're experiencing happiness. Okay, bliss. Okay, but something about a Jezebel spirit being in emotional pain. Okay, they had some type of expectation. Now for some, because I'm almost getting like a destiny swap type of energy. But I'm seeing an opportunity here, a big opportunity coming in for you. Now this could have to do with your work, Caps. And I know this is all over the place. Okay, now I don't know if this is like another feminine who's like a friend and she had the opportunity to speak up for you, especially if somebody was spreading a false narrative, or if this is a masculine who was dealing with a karmic femme and they were spreading some type of false narrative. But you have a feminine energy, regardless of if you're a masculine or a feminine energy. You have a karmic feminine in your energy who's obsessed with you, your life, your work. Okay. Be mindful of someone like popping up at your job if they know where you work. Okay. There's a X here, Gemini energy, someone who doesn't want to surrender, let go of the connection. Could be someone who sabotages, who's going to win all costs, or confusion, cause confusion. Okay. Someone could be getting some type of clarity or speaking their truth. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or this could be you, Caps. You're going through a mind expansion. You're seeing more clearly. Possibly about someone who has sabotaged. You could be receiving signs and synchronicity. Okay, let's see for Cap Spirit. What does Caps need to know? At the bottom of the deck for Capricorns, you guys have the Three of Swords. Someone's out here bitter, hurt about some news that they received. You trust your intuition. Okay, because I'm seeing a download or some type of communication coming in. Let's see. For Cap Spirit. We have the Five of Swords in reverse. Someone's feeling defeated. Just someone who's closed-minded. Okay, all the confusion and sabotaging they tried, they still ended up defeated. Okay, Death card wanted to come out. Someone could be experiencing an ego death. This could have to do with changes that you're making. If someone tried to spread this false narrative about you, create chaos with this Two of Pentacles coming out in reverse, I feel like they're going to lose at their own game. It's definitely giving that. Because you could be focused on work, being happy. Maybe you've dealt with emotional pain in the past. Caps, I almost called you Virgos. Virgo energy could be significant. I just did Virgo read, but if Virgo resonates with you, take it, okay? But it's almost giving me like someone being in a win at all cost energy, but didn't win nothing at all. And I literally said something like that for Virgo's energy. They're feeling defeated with the chaos that they tried to create. Okay. Because maybe you ended up setting boundaries with someone after they caused disappointments and walked away. Leo energy could be significant with the Strength card here. You could be trying to stay strong. Okay, as you recall your power back. Yeah, you're focusing on turning things around in your life. Okay. Or you're taking some type of fearless action to make change, to turn things around in your life so that you can receive this wish fulfillment. Okay. It also could be that you're choosing yourself in a situation, which is causing a tower for someone else. Okay. Whoever this is, they're learning a lesson. With the Ace of Cups, could be someone going through a heart chakra awakening. Someone's in their head about a betrayal. I feel like this is someone who wishes they would have spoke up for you. Okay. It could be someone who's suffering in silence about some news that they received. We have a Temperance card here, Sagittarius energy. Trust in divine timing. Okay. Your hard work and your dedication is going to pay off. Okay. You're about to accomplish something that you've been doing independently, Caps. Okay. A wish fulfillment here. A new cycle. You created more stability. But someone's been slandering your name, talking about you. Okay. They might feel foolish now. I don't know if someone's like entertaining the slander, but they might feel foolish now for trying to slander your name. And I literally said something like this in Virgo's extended read. But someone could feel foolish because now they're feeling defeated. For Caps, I feel like there's two energies here. There's one person who was doing the slandering, trying to sabotage, cause confliction and confusion, and a win at all cost energy. And I don't know what they were trying to win. Win a person over that you had, that you were with. You might look at that person as karmic. Okay, now if this isn't a karmic person, this could be like a friend or a family member who had an opportunity, or it's really giving me a friend, someone who had an opportunity to speak up but didn't. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. You could be letting go of a greedy energy. Could be a Leo, someone weak-willed. The Strength card landed on my lap in reverse. Okay, this could be someone who fell for some type of temptation. Now, this is someone that you were in a relationship with. This person could have fell for temptation. Juggled you with somebody who had them out here conflicted and confused, or they had you conflicted and confused because they were sabotaging by juggling you with other people. Someone weak-willed. Maybe you got clarity about this. Okay. This could be someone who has your loyalty, but you could be moving forward. Someone may want to communicate to you too, to work on things with the Eight of Pentacles. But you may choose to do something independently or by yourself, single. You might choose to, maybe someone wants to work on things between y'all two. You may choose to stay single. This could be a Leo, another Capricorn, or this is a Capricorn. Okay, you just take that residence for you. Sagittarius, heavy Sagittarius energy out here. Okay, some of y'all can have a friend, a Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, who could have spoke up for you, but didn't. For Caps, not only do I see you working hard at your job, whatever you do for work, okay, putting in that good work for that, but you're also doing that when it comes to achieving this Ten of Cups, this happiness, this bliss. Okay. You're healing, Caps. Okay. You could be closing out a cycle with a King of Wands, an Aries, Leo, Sag. Someone who created illusions, especially about being in a partnership. I don't know if this is someone who created illusions about being in a partnership with you, but I see you leaving this person out in the cold. This is an ending. But endings, it brings about new beginnings. You also could be making change. So trust your intuition when it comes to the changes that you're making or the changes that Spirit has been telling you to make. Okay. I see you leveling up. Okay, coming for some type of win, victory, success, a new opportunity. But you're going to have a decision to make. Okay. You might even do some reflecting. But this is redirection. Spirit is redirecting you. Okay, divine feminine. Something's being illuminated to you. Okay, stay high-minded and optimistic about your work too, because something's coming into fruition with your work. That's all over y'all read. Something good coming in with your money. Okay, but in a distant horizon, I see someone manifesting some type of communication. Could be a Queen of Wands, an Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay. I don't know if this is someone who lied to a karmic about you, or they entertained the lies that a karmic was saying about you. Capricorn energy, but they're about to have a backfire. Okay. I'm seeing a divine masculine here. Someone who wants long term with you. This could be someone who wants to reconnect, reconcile, or you're going to be celebrating. Someone could be celebrating with family. Okay, Aries energy is here. Okay. But yeah, someone got to change perspective. There is someone who told some type of truth about you, or spoke up for you. Throat chakra activation. Or you spoke up for a friend. You flip switch the roles. Like, this could be a friend that you spoke up for. And when I say that, I mean, like, you backed them. You had this person back. It's not just you a good person in this person's face, but you a ride or die behind their back as well. Okay, something about your perspective about someone could be changing too, because you've gotten clarity. And this could be someone who has your loyalty. Like, maybe there was an opportunity for someone to have your back, but they didn't. And this was after you had their back. For some, you need to be mindful of like a friend who was trying to spread your business about a situation that you could have had, because maybe you had a karmic relationship with somebody who was lying, sneaking, cheating, caused confusion, and you were communicating to this person. Okay. Because this person may just want to know your business so they can spread some type of false narrative. All right. I'm also seeing a court situation here. Someone might end up on house arrest. Okay. This could be someone who secretly feels trapped with another. This is like someone going on house arrest and being in house arrest where they don't want to be. Okay, but I do see you receiving even reciprocity when it comes to love, when it comes to stability, you making new memories. Okay, but you need to find out more information, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, so that you can walk away from someone, or you need to really meditate on the information that you received about someone that you're releasing. Because I see you making healthier choices in this new beginning. Okay, but somebody in your community, someone that you live with, someone that you're married to, I don't know. Someone here has said something about you. I don't know if someone said something about you to someone that you lived with. And someone that you lived with had an opportunity to speak up for you. But I feel like now they're in regret. They're stressed and worried. Because you could be rejecting this person for a new beginning in love after being betrayed. You're getting a wish fulfillment after somebody had put you through a traumatic experience, betrayed you, talked down about you or whatever. You're still coming into this new beginning in love. 10 of Cups here twice. 10 of Cups here twice. And that's because you kept your heart space open. Okay, I see you moving into a life of ease. Making plans. You could even have someone who's making plans to take you on a date. Okay, but someone in jail or stuck in spiritual jail. Someone who could be in jail could be getting released. Caps. They might get released on house arrest. Okay, if not, this is just someone who might be in isolation right now because they're stuck in spiritual jail. Flip switch the road to take out residence view, but you got this person blocked. Someone might even try to call you from jail. You might block it. You're like, I'm not doing no collect calls. No. You're not charging my phone. No 20-something. I don't know how much it costs, but you know what I mean, y'all. Okay, you're receiving signs and synchronicities. You're going through an awakening. Caps. Okay, and you're going to have to make a judgment call. So Spirit is saying, trust the guidance that you're receiving from your spirit guides. Really go within and trust in the divine, the most high. Hierophant card out here twice. The divine is guiding you. Okay, giving you guidance. So if the divine is telling you, you need to leave someone where they at, leave them where they're at. Okay, because you might even find out some information like, let's say something get back to you and it's a rumor And then you be like, yeah, this person, it's almost giving me a third party from the two people who were talking. Like, you could have had somebody who was supposed to be your ride or die, who was entertaining some type of bullshit. Then you had somebody else who was talking the bullshit. Right? But it's almost giving me a third party. Now, I don't know if this is like a mutual friend that's within a friends group, or if this is like, you know, someone who was just hanging out with them people and they see you out one day. But it's almost giving me like this, Caps. Like, there's a third person here who's getting some type of clarity about these individuals. It's like one person, they're like, dang, if that's supposed to be Cap friend, why they ain't defending Cap? Then they got this other person, they like, if that's supposed to be, you know, somebody that Cap used to rock with, now they got all these bad things to say. I don't know. And it's like, they may come to you and tell you the rumor, okay, and you might find out in the midst of this conversation or whatever that somebody who was supposed to have your back didn't have your back. Or someone could be worried and then regret that they didn't have your back, because something might get back to you, Caps, about someone saying something or a friend entertaining it or some of the sort. Okay, I want to get more into this obsessive energy, because I want to know who's so obsessed. It's almost giving me like someone's so obsessed that all they do is talk about you. Caps, all they do is talk about you. They so obsessed with you that all they do is talk about your work, talk about your faith, talk about, you know, maybe the rituals that you do. Oh, she in the sage and crystals and no, I don't know. This giving somebody who do this. I don't even like that. Somebody who do this, that they do that when they talk, and you sitting here unbothered, happy. Okay, and it's a Jezebel spirit who in their feelings. Okay, because they expected something. I don't know what they expected. Okay, but you continue to make the changes that you're making because the divine is backing you up. And I feel like you're going to be blessed abundantly. Okay. There is someone here who honors and respects you. Okay. Someone's going to be bound to the words that they've spoken about you. With bondage here. Okay, could be someone who's an opposition. They're going to have to eat them words. That's definitely what it's giving, Caps. They're going to have to eat their words. All that stuff that they was talking. And then whoever was supposed to be your loyal ride or die, and they ain't back you up. They ain't have your back, or whatever the case may be. And for some, it could have been a friend who was going and telling somebody that who broke your heart information about you too. So just be mindful of that, because I'm kind of getting that energy too. Anyway, though, gang, I hope this gave you the insight and the clarity that you need. Alrighty, and this is going to be the energy reading for Capricorns.